All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to be here this morning. I greatly appreciate all of you for being here. And I hold these webinars every single week. 3 times a week is my dedication to doing so. So we can just share what's working for us in our businesses and share testimonials in a safe and protected environment. And this content is really great to share with our people out there. Our team members, and here's everything else out here right here. Okay, let's see, then we'll open it up, mute all. Perfect. Wonderful. So yes, thank you for taking the time here today. Okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen so I can see everyone that wants to be on video here. It's nice to be able to see everyone so we can interact together. There you go. I have a whole bunch of pictures on the screen here. So we'll talk today about just what's worked with you in your businesses right now and where you guys are at in the process of your businesses. We're currently going through just some things, obviously still a little turbulence, getting things up and running with the company. I can't wait till it's all running smooth because I'm sure you all are feeling that stress a little bit from what's going on, right? Who can relate? Who can relate to that? So the Healy is really good for stress release. Goodness, right there, right? That's nice. So let's go ahead and just open this up. Just kind of, who wants to say something first of all, like how this is growing right now, some things that worked out well for you. Hello, Sean. Hello. What has been working for you so far lately? Who wants to comment where they're at with their business currently? Are we live? Good morning, Sean. It looks like were you trying to say something there, Sean? No? Maybe not. Everyone's just muted out there. Okay. So let me see. I really don't have too much updates today at all. You know, I'm looking for some more stuff to share with you all. It's a lot easier when people are interactive and stuff like this. So that's what this is. It's just for interactions to take place and things. So it's not just me. If there's certain subjects that you guys want me to cover, you know, and also just courses, I want to give some stuff. And I apologize, I've had some technology difficulties this week with the cell phone issues and stuff. So be back to business really well on the starting next week earlier on. So let me see what else we have here. It looks like we have a really good webinar up and coming here. Did you guys all get the sign up link for, there's a big one for time waiver coming up. Did you guys see that at all? That time waiver webinar?
Yes, I got registered for that.
Okay.
It'll be 4 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you confirm what time that was? Because I just registered it also, and I heard it was gonna be 4 o'clock. Are you West Coast then? Is that where you're at?
No, we're East Coast.
Oh, so
it'll be 7 at your place.
In the morning then, or something like that, huh?
Yeah.
Hello, morning. So yeah, that's little oils in the morning. That's always good. I got my, you know what? So I just got this new. This is kind of interesting. It hooks up via Bluetooth. I got it on Amazon the other day. I'm just touching base on oils and stuff, the frequency of oils too. But this is a really neat one because it hooks up via Bluetooth on your smartphone somehow. But then it kind of just fits your face perfect. You know, it's kind of like you just get in there and get that. So good for immune stuff. It's like here we got a few more people coming in here. Yeah, so that sounds like it's going to be a really good upcoming webinar that Time Waiver is putting on. I haven't had a chance to look into all the information that they're sharing with us all year, but if you click on the website, you'll see the full agenda. Maybe there's a certain time, and I would really like to, I don't know, maybe that's 1 o'clock in the morning Pacific. If it's 4 o'clock your time, it's going to be 1 o'clock Pacific over here, and that's not, that's a tough one to get there right there, right? So
I had posted a question to see if they were going to record that, but I haven't gotten a response.
Yeah, I sure hope they do. It's kind of been interesting because the information that I've shared in the past, like I've done my best to record these webinars and have them for you all, and then I've been asked to take them down later on. So I'm trying to find out with compliance why that would be an issue for us to have those webinars recorded and shared. So yeah, maybe I may actually have my assistant in Africa. I can have him videotape it, and then if it's okay with compliance, then we'll get that information shared. So where is that? Okay, just since you're talking here, was that, I'm sorry, who was that? That was Here, Tessa, right?
No, that was me, Sally.
Oh, Sally. Hey, Sally. So
Hey,
there you go. I'm looking at the pictures for you all out here. So how are things going with you? What's the latest in your business? Let's kind of share experiences where we're at in building our businesses. I'm at 195 personal signups as of today. I'm now tracking the point volumes daily to find out how many people and how many. I'm keeping a note. This may be something. Here's a little tidbit of advice for you all to keep a note on your notepad, and then every day, I'll share this with you. Let me see here. I'm going to just show you this little note here, what I have going on here. But I'm keeping a notepad. Let me see here. Okay, team growth. Okay, here's this. One second, please. I'm going to do a screen share so I can show you what I'm talking about here. Let me go ahead. Hello, Jeanette and Mary Alice. All right, there you go. Perfect. So, Sally, where's your business at currently?
South Carolina.
So what about in terms of growth? What are you experiencing right now? How are you feeling about things?
I have shared it quite a bit. I've shared videos and messages about it. I have a little bit of interest there, but I do have my 3.
Okay.
And I just started beginning of this month.
Well, that's good. So you already have 3 and you're in your first month, right? You're saying?
Yes, yes.
That's
I wish we had the Healys in hand, but that is a patience thing. I'm not really good at that, but I'm trying.
well, that's really good. I mean, if everyone can come in and get their first 3 in the month, of course, it'd be nice to get that bonus. But this is so your growth is looking really good the first month. Congratulations with your success right out of the gates. That's wonderful. So this is what I'm doing right now is something I started last night. And because I want to track and see what my growth is, and this has become a fun thing for you all as your business starts kind of going on autopilot. That's the nice thing about things. I remember when I left my 9-to-5 job back in the day, about almost 10 years ago, to do network marketing full time. I said, basically the quote, "If not this, then what?" I said, if it's not residual income, I don't want it. Okay, like I want the income just coming when I'm sleeping. That's really, really nice to have right there. So let's see who we have with us. Kevin or Sarah, with some of our top leaders. Hey, Kevin and Sarah. We'll see. Okay, but let me touch base. Let's open up that bit. So what I'm doing is tracking the growth every single day now that the teams are really growing nicely. And so, for example, I did this last night. So my growth may not be as significant, but so I come down here. You can see I'm creating a notepad on my phone or wherever you would like to keep those kind of notes. And I keep track of how many team members. Last night I had 9,500 team members, and then also point volume total right there. Let me go ahead and go like this. And so today we can see here, I would take this number right here. So this is a little exercise that you guys can do just to track your growth. I know the Chabbits, Kevin and Sarah, have been doing a good job of tracking their team growth, which is quite substantial. I can't wait to hear the updates on that. And there's the points right there. So 1, 3, you can see here since last night, team, you can see that these numbers went up 10,000 points, which is not bad. But obviously in the binary compensation plan, we're getting paid, whatever it is, 15%, I believe, on the weaker leg, right? So I would enter, what's 9,500 last night. Let's go ahead and take the numbers here. Who's got a calculator? Does anyone have a calculator? I'm just going to put this in. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see, Launchpad calculator, where this is at. I'm just gonna do this real quick, guys, so we can see what's going on. But what's going on here? Calculator doesn't like that. Anyways, I don't know what that growth is right there, but it's pretty decent. So let me go back to. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get all this right there. So 195 right here. What is that? That looks like about 2,600. No, excuse me. At 95, 9,600, probably a good 60 or 70. So I would encourage you all to track your growth right there, because it's always encouraging when you see your growth go up nicely, exponentially, or else there's going to be those days, obviously, it's not as fast as others there. So that's kind of a little thing right there. I'm going to just stop screen share and go back to the grid right here. Okay, there we go. Got a few more people. Tony O'Brien's here. Wonderful. Alyssa D. I'm gonna let's go ahead and bring the Chabbits on. I haven't spoken to them on the phone for a while. Kevin or Sarah, could you unmute? Kevin and Sarah, you there? Let me see. No mic. They don't have a mic, I guess. Okay. Huh. All righty. Well, let's go ahead and open up to someone else also and just share with us how your team growth is going right now. Also, if you have any questions about things at all right now, we could open it for some questions as well. Go ahead. Tony, are you trying to say something? You're muted out there. Maybe no, you're good. Okay. Sounds good. All right. There you go. We have Robin. Anyone else have anything to talk about here?
Hi, Ryan. I'm having a hard time getting on the Zoom on my iMac, but I've got you on the phone. So logistical stuff going on, and I've been a little distracted. I have stuff going on in my house. It's inundated with beetles. And so I've been getting 5 bites a night. I go, I wish it was just a nice gentleman instead of the beetles.
Yeah.
So I'm slow at starting. I've got my kids, but you know, I want to set up on my Facebook, and I'm still trying to grab the clip thing and put all that together. So
okay, very good. Yeah, the clip grab is very. Has anyone here not downloaded clip grab, or that's been just really phenomenal to help everyone just build your businesses. I mean, yes, it's one thing to be reaching out to other people, you know, fresh prospects out there, but at the same time to be able to have YouTube traffic. I mean, I'll give you an example. This is, I mean, I love these kind of messages right here. This is, let me see, you know, it's, where is this? Oh gosh. You know, I get these messages just from YouTube, and people are just like, Ryan, I appreciate so much what you're doing. It just, they're blown away by, like, an 18-year-old from Seattle reached out to me late last night, and he's just very, he knows about frequencies, and he found me on YouTube, and so we're connected over here right now and stuff. And it's just, it's really, you never know who you're gonna meet on LinkedIn, who's going to come into your life. So that's wonderful right there. So I want to help you all definitely get those YouTube videos up there. And we have some good trainings for that as well. So
I've not heard of clip grab.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I want to put this note here in the description down here on our chat. That's our running chat that's taking place here. Grab. And let me see here. I want to just put this down here so you guys all have it. I think this is one of the best things that you can do to build your business is right here. Okay. So you can go ahead and just copy that note and then maybe just put it aside so you don't lose it as this meeting concludes later on. Yeah, YouTube is a very hot place to, you know, organically build your business right there. So, I'm getting for the, we have a lot of people here locally in Seattle that come to my house all the time for meetings and stuff. Just a heads up, it looks like I'm gonna be securing the lease for my new home over here here in a few days. It's a lot bigger than what this one is now that Healy's finally paying the bills nicely. So we're gonna be stepping it up and creating a really cool atmosphere and a great place for team building and stuff. It's a 3-story home. And so if you have people in the Seattle area, definitely have them come over, and I think they'll really enjoy the experience with that going on. So I'm finalizing that lease coming up this on the 15th. Dirk said that the check should be getting all even, and we should have our checks all figured out by the 15th. Thank goodness, because I know a lot of you are messaging me saying that, like, numbers aren't accurate, for example, and I want that. I feel that turbulence with you right now, because I got some money, but I haven't got it all. I'm waiting for that check right there. It's coming though. So who else would like to comment?
I have a quick question, Ryan.
Uh-huh.
So you've had great success in sending the really short private messages and notes, and I'm finding that's the best way to reach out to people too, and to connect with people. Are you still sending out for that message? Are you still sending out the 2-minute, the official video with the piano player on it? You know, as what you're sending?
That's my favorite one right there. I guess, yeah, you know, I kind of have a little bit of an upper hand advantage when I present that 4-minute one, because I feel that one is a little bit slower, but I say, hey, my voice is 30 seconds in after Steve Jobs right there. So at least if they listen to a minute, it'll capture their attention, is how I personally treat that video, but it's different. However you phrase that, that's what I tell them. I'm like, you know, I say, hey, you know, that's what I say to them, but I still, that 2.5-minute video is still so good. I mean, that I would definitely contribute at least 100 of my front lines because of that video right there. Okay, that video is phenomenal. So you guys all know that 2.5-minute video? I'm kind of curious with all the newer people coming on. There's probably a lot of people that are signing up that haven't seen that 2.5 video. Robin's seen the video, obviously, so that's good. This is cool. I like how you can do the thumbs up. I'm still learning all these little tricks with look at this right here. So I found the settings where you have the green screen now. You have like a backdrop and kind of change it up and stuff. It makes my hair look like an afro. So I kind of try to stay away from this green screen stuff right now. So that's that. But I have never had so much fun building an online business as Healy. It has been absolutely an amazing opportunity, and it's just the timing of this is just, it's impeccable right now with the COVID thing taking place and people looking to stay healthy, people looking to make a really good income with Healy. You know, I can attest it's paying the bills nicely right now. It's wonderful. I got a lot of team builders and they're seeing just explosive growth. I mean, Tony's business, she's staying really busy. And it's interesting because like the people in the natural, whether they're doing, you know, all kinds of healings and stuff, or these different practices that the alternative practice that people are doing, they're finding that the scalability, not just from a financial standpoint, but how they can scale, like their intention on serving and helping others is like, they're just finding like this is it. So it's like it all just lines up perfectly is what people are experiencing right there. Let me see. I think I try to meet someone out here possibly here. Oh, Jeanette. Whoopsie. Like leaving Jeanette in the waiting room right there. Sorry, Jeanette. One more right there. There she is. Sorry, Jeanette. Didn't mean to leave you in that waiting room like that for too long there. Hope there's some elevator music playing there while you're doing that or something. But yes. And also, I'm excited. I have a phenomenal phone call. This is some new news also. I had a phenomenal phone call with the Amen Clinic. They called me up after hours the other day at 7 o'clock at night. Obviously, that's after hours. And you're hearing from the head director of the Amen Clinic. And her and I, Rusha, or is her name or something like this, she's the head of the Amen Clinic in Bellevue. And she called me during her family hours. And she's like, they're so interested in frequency. Hello, Jay. Good. We got a little more testosterone in this room. How you doing? So anyways, I'm going to be scanning, just a heads up. I have my brain scan set for, this is my 5th brain scan. And I will be scanning. Jay's calling from his 95-foot yacht here. It's a beautiful boat right here. It's bigger than my house. It's like 3,500 square foot. I'd be smiling too. So it is, they'll be scanning for the 5th time here. For those of you that know who Dr. Daniel Amen is, I found it interesting because he has actually, he's the head, obviously, at amenclinics.com. He has scanned his brain 6 times. So I think that I'm basically the next person, the 2nd person away from scanning the most there. And, you know, we're going to be tracking some progress to see. Again, I'm not saying that Healy takes care of anything at all. All I'm saying is that this is a path that I'm on, is recording my scans. So this will be going on, I think, July 12th or 13th, I think is when I got to take a look at the notes. So stay tuned on that. I know there's definitely some good studies. Some of you have reached out to me, and you know, there's some studies that people are wanting to do. And I know that Healy Corporates also has called me personally too, and has spoken to me about, I like the fact that they're putting time into creating different studies out there for how frequency has a positive impact on the body and stuff. So you know, as we build this, obviously there's gonna be some stuff that's really more scientifically proven, you know, and that's gonna be really handy for us because we can share those studies with other people that can relate to those different things that people are dealing with right there. So what's up, Jay? Let's unmute it. I'm gonna unmute you, brother.
There you go.
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. You getting your steps in out there on the yacht?
Yeah, kind of pacing around. Yeah.
Hey, real quick,
So
Jay.
I do.
Yeah, you guys, Jay's a friend of mine up here in Seattle and stuff. He's living on the water right there, obviously not landlocked. And Jay is, I watched a really good, amazing transformation. The people that I see do Healy, for like a week solid, for example, what you all see is you start building your team, especially when you're in their presence. I'm not talking about someone that's like abroad, but when you're in their presence and they're using the Healy. I saw Jay transform before my eyes, and a lot of people have commented on that, and it's amazing to see people transform like butterflies. Jay can't take it off. Jay, tell me your testimony. How you feeling on things?
I'm doing well. Doing well. My testimonial on Healy.
Sure.
Well, I feel like my body's running at a more efficiently. I feel like I'm thinking more clearly, better. Feel healthy, like the healthiest I've ever felt ever.
Yeah.
I've been running the immune system a lot. I'm not like I wasn't any unhealthy before, but I just feel like it's on another level.
That's good.
And then I love waking up in the morning and running like 2 or 3 programs, one or two, sometimes 3, and just sitting in bed, literally just sitting in bed. And that's usually the first thing I do in the morning when I wake up. I run a program, and then I listen to my affirmations on YouTube.
Right, there you go.
It's on my email, so I just go plug into my email and then hit the affirmations, and I listen to that as well. Sometimes while I'm running some programs as well. So try to turn it into a morning routine, and it's been good. It's been good.
Hey, have you noticed, because I start my day out all the time, rocking the frequency, the frequencies of my affirmations, but what I've noticed is using Healy and feeling that while you're listening to the affirmations, it really seems to resonate with the words and tie it together where it actually absorbs into your system, is what I've noticed. Have you kind of felt that a little bit? It's kind of like this vibe.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's that whole process with affirmations is it's a numbers thing where you run it enough and your subconscious starts absorbing those words and those thoughts and those feelings, how you're feeling from hearing that, and eventually changes your mindset and puts you in just a better state. And another thing is you can run that same affirmation thing anytime you want to get in that state of mind of feeling that way as well. But yeah, I mean, definitely the Healy device is something I love to run even when I go to bed, and then when I wake up in the morning, I probably run like 6-7 programs a day at least.
It's probably an understatement. Time by 2.
Maybe more. I let it sometimes just keep on running them over and over and over. And I haven't got the the app where you can do your aura yet, because it hasn't showed up on my program yet, my apps. So it hasn't showed up yet, but I look forward to figuring out which ones I should run.
Right.
And then it's always fun to have conversations with people that understand the Rife technology, because you really don't have to tell them much because they get it.
Right.
Get it. And then really somebody just needs to try the product out. If they don't understand it, they got to try it out. And then it might not be the first try. It might be the second try, where they're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And just a gentleman right down the road, right down the dock here, sailboat guy. He had a back surgery, I don't know, about a year ago now. Really, really screwed him up. The doctor screwed up his back, unfortunately. And he tried the Healy. I let him borrow it for, I don't know, 30, 40 hours or something.
Yeah.
First thing he told me, he goes, there's something to this, guys. Absolutely something to it. he goes, have you ever thought about renting this out? And I'm like, well, I've thought about that business model. Absolutely. I have, or, you know, I'd have to have the ducks order some contract, DocuSign, they got to sign it. So there's no chargebacks or, you know, and get the merchant account set up. But yeah, I was like, absolutely. It needs, I've thought about that. And that was his original response. And he's getting his ducks in order to order one right now. So it's exciting for him.
Yeah, well, thank you for your testimony, Jay, and I'm glad to hear. I love having you over and watching your businesses growing. You're going to finally have success in network marketing. It really stinks when you bring people into network marketing ventures and people have that they want to go ahead and win, right? They want to be part of something that actually grows. And how many times have we been part of a network marketing company? You hop in, and it's just like, for a reason, it just doesn't seem like it grows. And I'm watching you shake you guys' heads up and down. Thank you, and it's just like. And that's frustrating, especially when you're a sponsor bringing someone into things like with Healy. It's like once they have the aha moment and when it's in their heart to genuinely care about others and have people experience this technology. Like this morning, my friend comes over this morning and she's going through some family stuff right now. And, with her daughter and things, it's like really heavily emotional for her. And, giving her the Healy and having her on the Healy, for an hour and just being with her and while she's even teaching her how to grow her business and stuff over here, she just had an emotional, just feels elevated. And there's so many people out there. I mean, okay, so here's a story. This is a testimonial of mine from yesterday. So you saw my daughter take her cell phone, right? That's not my cell phone. I was taking out the trash. This is a funny. I was taking out the trash yesterday, and I threw my cell phone. I was carrying all the trash down in the morning to race out because I heard the garbage man box away. I was like, oh shit! I always forget hear the garbage truck do it, dropping everything and stuff like this. So I'm going down the stairs. I dropped my cell phone in the freaking garbage can. Okay. And I went ahead my iPhone and it goes in the my $1,000 cell phone, whoop, out in the garbage can. And I'm like, no way. There's no way I lost my cell phone. This ties to Healy in a second. Hold up one second in many ways. Okay. So I pull up, immediately go on my daughter's iPhone after I couldn't find it anywhere in the house. And I hit locate the phone and I type in my Apple ID. And guess what? I see my tracking of my phone going up and down the neighborhood residences. So I was like, no, what am I gonna do? Crawl in a garbage truck and go sorting through trash? And that's like happening, right? You get crushed or something, whatever. No way. So anyways, I went ahead and got a new phone. I'll have my phone up and running by noon today. But while that was happening, a good portion of the day, I didn't have my superpowers, my Healy working for me. Like today I always start off the day with my regeneration frequencies. If you want like my little Healy frequency concocted list here, I do regeneration under physical thing. When I'm doing these webinars, which I'm not having now because my daughter needs the phone. My Healy actually died here this morning, so didn't Regina word out, I guess. But anyways, I felt completely different. I even didn't notice that when I was playing video games with my daughter last night. I usually play the concentration ones when we're playing it, but not having it. She's looking at it, she's like, Dad, you're just not playing as well as you did when you're on it. It's funny because my kids don't really mess around with the frequencies, but I know some of you have children like really love it. I don't know. My kids like to play hard to get when it comes to this kind of stuff. So that's thank goodness I'll have my Healy and my phone working just fine today, but I love it when stuff like this happens in life because it really is a test of character and how you handle your situations. Do you let these situations, bring your frequency down life? And me, it's all good. So we got a new phone. Who else has got a testimony here? Thanks for letting me share that. That felt good to them. But anyone else? I mean, we're at 30 minutes into this. Again, I like to keep these short and sweet. I'd really encourage you guys to, I'll do my best to have my African assistant record that upcoming webinar, the 4-hour one there, and make sure that you guys have that. If you don't feel like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't blame you. So yes. And what else we got going on? Rick Fleshman told me that they've got a whole bunch more people coming in for customer service. That is happening. I know I keep saying this over and over again, but we are making this happen. I've had some great phone calls with Carson. They're really getting this stuff implemented right away. So I think in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see Healy really ramp things up because these guys are professional and they're going to get it all finally dialed in right now. I'd say the pace that they're getting this for how big this company is getting right now, it's kind of expected to take. It's not an overnight process. So Thank you for the patience, everyone. Let's see, anyone else want to go ahead and talk? We can go for another 5-10 minutes if you'd like to, or not.
I was wondering if you had the customer service number.
There is no customer service number. That would be really nice when there is a customer service number, though, for sure. So I have a customer service.
So there's no way.
No.
Okay.
So the delivery time right now is about a month. It's been about a month from my experience. 3 weeks to a month has been what it's happening. I can think there's some stuff held up over in Germany right there, but that's all. I think that's all getting kind of smoothed out right now. So from what I understand, okay. Do you need a customer service email, Sally? Or are you okay?
I like it. I like to have it. I have a question regarding another video that I was on. I think I may have gotten the answer, but I just want to make sure.
Well, that's a question. Maybe we can answer it here collectively here.
But it was yesterday's call, and it was about starting with a gold,
Okay.
and then buying 3 other golds on separate accounts. Like, I just had a question about that. First of all, can a person in our household have an account as well?
You know, I think Tony knows the answer to this question. I'm sorry. I'm like just kind of getting everything kind of really, I guess at this point, it's no excuse. I should know this by now. Tony, do you know this answer? Yeah.
Hold on. Say your question again.
If you have another account in the same household.
Oh, they say you cannot do that. The reason is they don't want 2 people having a business in the same account and household. Like, they don't want a husband and a wife both double dipping and having 2 businesses. I gotta think it's gonna be realistic that if you have, for example, maybe elderly parents living in your home, obviously, you know, it's gonna be the same address. Or what if you have roommates? Or what if you're sharing a medical facility with different practitioners? You might ship to the same address. So I think there's realistic, you know, you got to think critically on it. But the rule they don't want to have, which I think is an FTC rule, is to have 2 people, you know, double dipping in the income piece of it.
I think that's just ridiculous. They don't want you making too much money. I mean, oh no.
FTC.
That would suck.
FTC. It's not Healy, it's the regulations.
I don't care what it is. I think it's just not my IMO, in my opinion. But it is what it is, right? So anyways, that answers that question. The other question was about having the 3 golds right there. I see a question from Kathleen Allison, also we'll get to in a second. Tony, can you comment on this 3 gold question at all?
Can you repeat it again, please? Sorry.
Well, I was on a video yesterday with, I have his name written down here, and he was talking about growing your business by purchasing a gold for yourself and then purchasing 3 golds on separate accounts to have to use to sample others.
Yeah, that's a European thing. I don't know. I can't answer that for the United States, but I think that's things that are easy to do in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have your answer of how we could legally do that in the U.S. unless you have, you know, you're collectively working with some other people and they have devices and you're sharing and all doing demos together or something like that.
Okay.
And then Kathleen Allison says, can a practitioner share how they use it in their practice, approach their clients, and sell it to clients? So, Tony can answer that one also, because that's what she does, huh, Tony?
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing a lot of demos with clients. I'm doing sessions with clients. Some practitioners want to use it for themselves. They want to use it with their clients. And some want to have their clients use it for their own home care, health care, as they guide them along the way.
That's awesome. You get a pretty good response with that, Tony?
Yes. Yeah, everyone has a good experience when they do a session, but you know, it's key. Like if you do anything, if you're not focused on it and you're not tuned in, and you're not going inward and taking the moments to see what's going on, I don't think people would get such good results with their demos. So make sure people are really getting focused, getting quiet, closing their eyes, cutting off that external stimulus, so they can actually take the time to focus on what they're feeling and sensing. And
That's
then
so
everyone has
true.
a good experience.
It is so true, and it's night and day difference. You know, it's sure it's going to do some good just writing the programs and not being focused, whether you're driving down the road, or typing and doing your thing. I mean, I think it's better than nothing, but when you can just really be there, and I just find I've learned so much about like meditation. Like I really could never meditate until I started using Healy. Now what I do, this is a little meditation tip here. What I've learned is I'll put my elbows, and I didn't get this from anyone. This is just from experience working with this energy, is I'll put my elbows into my rib cage right here, and the vibration of the body, working with this. And once you start getting the energy built up right here, it's like the vibration channels through your chest, out through your arms, that goes out your hands, is what it feels like to me. And then I can feel the energy already building up right now, actually, is what it feels like, because I'm so supercharged with the Healy, right? So then what I would recommend is moving, like Jay and I have practiced this, right, Jay? Moving with the energy very, very slowly. Think of it almost like it is Tai Chi, all right? If you move too fast, it's like almost like the energy connection snaps or something like this. But if you move slow, it messes with your hands and kind of come closer and stuff, and start messing with, making, you've seen that before, you start making the ball of energy kind of expanding and stuff like this. And just imagine what's going on there, and have fun with that. Again, being there in the moment, but very slowly, not jerky movements like this. Maybe when you get really, really, really good, you can even move faster. But I'm continually working on that myself, and it's just like, that's a lot of fun. So has anyone else tried that at all that has a Healy here? No? Jay, yeah, Jay does that every day, all day. So
Oh
right,
yeah, 6 months of being a guinea pig, tried all kinds of things. 7 months now, we're at 7 or more. I don't know.
Put these electrodes in the bathtub. I didn't do that yet, but this something across my mind. So all right, well, I think that's all. I like to keep it short. Again, I really appreciate all your time being here today. Jay, are you waving, or you got a question? Let me unmute you, brother. 1 second. 1 sec. Jay's got one more thing to say here. Go ahead. 1 sec, Jay. Ask them. Go ahead, bud.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there you are. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering, is there any way we could get a customer service representative looking at the Facebook group wall at least once a day or twice a week, and look at questions? Maybe, I mean, it's not like they're going to answer all the questions, but they can at least look at the questions and keep on getting better on their end for, things are dropping.
I understand the ball. I think that's a great idea. I think customer service would probably be scared to reveal their faces right now at this point on social media. I'm sure they have enough work already, but I understand that it would be nice to get some kind of updates to customer service on how many tickets, how many ticket orders they have going on, and how much progress they're making daily, so we can feel more confident as we get more people going and stuff. I hear you, Jay.
And then one other question is, I was using the Healy and I actually had it strapped on my hand here. And my little clip broke on the little device. But just, it's just that little plastic clip. Do you
doesn't it come with
have any clips? Or
I thought it came.
I don't want to send my Healy all the way back to him. I want to just get a clip, I guess.
Yeah. I remember a long time when I first started. I'm 1 year now on Healy, and I went like 6 weeks without. What did I do? Gosh, I think I went like 6 weeks one time without it, and because I had to send it back, I actually ended up going to Europe, and so I was able to get it serviced instead of sending it in. But that was not fun. But to me, it was that time where I learned how important Healy was to me. Just like now, just taking one day sucks. Okay. So don't throw your phone in the garbage can is the moral of the story for this call today, everyone. Okay. All right. Don't do that.
Ryan?
This ain't a Corona commercial throwing in the ocean. All right. This is a garbage can. That's not a pretty picture. Go ahead. What?
Hi. Thank you. I wanted to ask, you had mentioned your short kind of message or how you go about, you know, that first introduction with the 2-minute commercial.
Correct.
What is it that you say?
Yeah. So, okay. First of all, looking at these notes, guys, that if you would take a look at the notepad on our chat right here, I want to point out one thing. I sent you guys my morning meditation video. I encourage this subscribe to this lady's YouTube channel. I want to get her in the Healy business. How about we all go ahead and follow this person on YouTube? It'll be fun. Okay. And whoever gets her to sign up in Healy, I'm going to give $100 cash bonus to any of you all. Okay. So I want you, okay, for a Bitcoin or however the heck you want it, gold, whatever, no matter. So go ahead and just hunt her down on YouTube and let's start kind of talking to her. We want her in our Healy business. I don't want to lose this one. All right. She's beautiful, cool girl, but her music is this one right here. I'll resend the link. Well, you can see it here, right? It's just right above that customer support email address. But that song right there is called the highest frequency is love, or something like this. But it's a really good for setting intention. I cannot stress this. I have people that just keep handing this song off. And every day, my day is not the same unless I listen to the song at least once or twice in the morning. Whatever I need to supercharge, it's the frequency and the voice. She channels a whole bunch of amazing music. I hope she sees this YouTube video. Shout out to Activation is her name. Okay. And enjoy that and her other meditation songs right there. Okay. Save that one on your Spotify and, get hooked up right there. But what was I talking about? What were your question? What did you say? I'm sorry, Renee.
No worries. I was looking at the YouTube. You had mentioned like your
Gotcha.
short message.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is all I say to her. So I say, hello, Renee. Have you seen this 2.5 min video yet? Question mark. And then I'll put the YouTube link right there. That's all I say right there. Okay. That's all I say. Okay. Now, if you say, I'm going to mute you, brother, please get the wind noise there. Okay. Jay, can you mute out, please? There you go. Perfect. So anyways, now just role playing here for a second. Put that there. That's all I say. Short and sweet. I'll copy and paste that and put that. Jay, I'm muting you again. There you go. So I put that into, I'll copy and paste that. And I always like to say their name because I like to address them. Okay. This is a fast way of getting business, but you don't want to come across as impersonable. Okay. Or whatever. Okay. So impersonable. So it's a numbers game. It's so simple to go ahead and do that right there. Okay. And then what you'll do is their typical response back to you is going to be this. It always seems to be the exact word. I'll tell you, I'll read their mind. This is what they're going to say back to you all. Interesting. That's what they're going to say to you. They're going to say interesting. Okay. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. Because this has all happened to you all. Okay. Interesting. All right. And then what you're going to say back to them is, could we set a time to talk either sometime today or tomorrow at your convenience? Okay. You can say that because you never want to corner someone. You always want to give people two options. This is just basic sales logic 101. Okay. And then also, if you feel like they're really engaging with you right there, you say, hey, do you mind if I add you to this, to our group, if you like to join our group, and put the link for our Facebook group in there to get them dialed in so they can start kind of seeing, the 3,000 plus people that are in the group and like the energy of that group, right? The vibration, all that good stuff. But then also, I'm still perfecting this email right now template to be able to send to people. I had one but because of compliance, I had to refine this thing down. It's just nothing special right now. So I'll perfect that. But then you could also ask them, and maybe you already have a template set up. Hey, do you mind if I email you some more information about this prior to we connect tomorrow or something like this, right? And just get that information so they have that to them. But that interesting is a good, fish hook right there.
That's great. Thank you. And I'd love to.
Thank
you. And I'd love to see that, when you finalize your next step that you would send to them, I'd love to see what you come up with.
Yeah, glad. I promise to have this done this week. Okay, and now that we have some extra videos, we've got some PDFs. I had a web developer come over here the other day. Like, I'm working on this, but I want it to be perfect for everyone. So, but you know, and at the same time, if any of you guys have a template that you're sending out, because I love to see the basic wording, this would be really helpful. And you could send an email for me what you have. My email address is info@superhumanry.com. Okay. And if we have not spoken before, I'll put my cell phone number here, 206-396-9778. Please drop me a text if we have not connected on cell phone before, with your full name, your email address, your username, please, and who your sponsor is over at Healy too, so I can keep track, because I want to be able to be there for you when we do calls together or anything like this for you and your prospects. Okay. So is there someone here we haven't connected before? I know Renee. I know a lot of you. Maybe I don't know someone here. I don't know. I know you, obviously, Robin. Hi.
Question.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you did this video, I might have missed it, but you said you were going to show us how to close the deal. Like, I have a girlfriend that says no, then yes, maybe, and now she said of course, but she doesn't have a lot of time and she's in Miami. And so I want to close the deal this weekend, and I'm not sure how to pin her down.
Well, my mouth waters when it comes to closing. I'm a Leo, and I come in and I go, wow. Okay, so it's you know, I first of all, firming your belief in how powerful our product is. I know your belief is strong, Robin and team, but you know, just have just have the understanding that everyone needs our technology out there. So everyone's life is going to be improved, and we don't think about the money at all. I think about the money when I see my paycheck is when I think about the money. When I'm seeing it, okay, it's in my bank account now. I don't really, I mean, yeah, it's nice you're making, you know, $1,000 a day or whatever. Sure. That's great. But, or more, you know, and stuff. But, so you want to role play right now, Robin? You want to be this, and I'll close your ass in a second. What do you got?
Okay. I'm interested in the Healy, but I don't know if I can afford it.
Okay, so all right, we'll just call you. What's your name?
Elena.
Elena. Oh, okay. So Elena. So we have 4 different models. It's $500. We have a real special promotion that's only lasting until the end of June right here. And you're going to be getting 85 if you can do this. Yes, it's $500, but from a cost standpoint, this is it's a savings, because you would spend this just going to the doctor one time with some vitamins, and this is something you can use for your entire family, Elena. So is $500 still too much for you?
I can barely afford that. I might be able to make that amount to buy something, but I just haven't had time to talk with you and to go sign up. So I've just been kind of overwhelmed, and I'm concerned about the AI intelligence.
Okay.
I'm working with that question.
Yes. Elaine, what's cool about this is I would encourage you to create a free position underneath my link right here, because what I really like about Healy is that you can lock a free position in our binary compensation plan. Do you know what a binary is, Elaine?
No.
Okay, so it's a 2-leg. It's one of the most popular compensation plans in network marketing. But what this does for you, Elaine, is it means you have 2 legs. And I'm going to put you, when you create a free position, I want to put you in a spot where I'm dedicated for the rest of my career in Healy. I'll be putting every single person underneath you. So this is also going to give you a back office, Elaine, and allow you to actually sell the product and make commissions even before you purchase a device.
Well, I might be interested. That sounds reasonable. I just don't have a lot of time. I'm managing a hospital psych ward, and I'm just really busy doing trauma care. And so.
Understandable. I totally get that, Elaine. And so I actually have this system where I can show you how to, in about 10-15 minutes, we can get set up to where we can actually put a commercial on YouTube, a professional Healy commercial, and we just put that out there on your social media one time. And with that video out there with your link on there, it's gonna drive traffic, so the business is gonna come to you, so you can just continue doing what you're doing with your life and see if some incoming business comes to you, because it happens to me all the time.
That sounds really good. I know Robin's still working on that issue, so she wants to set that up. And when she does, then Elena will follow her.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some words with Robin there and help her get up to speed there.
I would like one of those links.
Kick me in the butt.
Kick that ass into gear there. So yes, well there you go. That's just some role play right there. Give them at the you know, I don't want to say worst case scenario, but at the far end of the, you know, at least secure them in a free spot so you can, you know, then you're going to use that as leverage. I always say this again: persistence, consistency, leverage, and dynamics. Anything is possible out there in life. In this case, speaking of leverage, you call her back a month later. Oh, hey, Eileen, you got, you know, 20 people underneath you right now. I understand the price has gone up, or maybe you're calling her before the end of the month right here, right? We got a few more weeks. We got about 2.5 more weeks or something like that before the end of the month. And you say, hey, look, you have a lot of people. We can get you in right now. You can save the $500. And obviously you can see I'm dedicated to growing a team underneath you. Is there any way we can just get these funds together? Hey, if I have to loan you $100, totally cool. Whatever you want to do, you know? All right, that's that. So I just closed her. Boom, done. What do you got? Did someone else have something to say, or are we all good? We had Sally Rowe, I believe. Sally?
I was just wondering how you go about setting up a commercial link like that. I would love one.
Okay, so I went ahead. Yes, gladly. So Sally, why don't you text me after this call, okay? I am going to, I went ahead and put this, again, I'm going to put this down below. I'm going to copy paste this one more time, Sally. And then I'm going to text you a video specific about Healy. Let me copy and paste this. So Sally, do you see in the group Zoom chat right there? Do you see that? Okay.
Yes.
I just sent you a private message, I believe. So that's going privately to you right now. I want you to go ahead and copy this right here and put that in Notepad so you have it later on. And then I want you to call me after you watch that video right there, and then we'll get this taken care of for you. Okay.
Very good.
There's that. Yes.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Was that a video for a YouTube channel?
That's my YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and put this. I'm going to say, Sally, copy this thing also too. This is a very in-depth, and it has this broken down. You can see this. I want to send this to you too. This is broken down. Copy this whole thing I just sent you right here. Okay. And it gets into this video will show you how to do the following: access your YouTube channel via Gmail. 2, how to use ClickGrad to download videos and re-upload them into your channel. 3, how to drive traffic through your social media sites. 4, how to share Healy with your friends without coming across as a spammer. 5, how to make a business page on Facebook. And why. 6, questions and answered from the webinar at the end. That video right there is dynamo. Okay, but my recording messed up on that one. Unfortunately, I tried to have 2 angles. You're going to see me working. My camera's kind of back here. But if you implement that video in conjunction with the one before this, that 1 second, please. In conjunction with this one, I'll go ahead and repost this one more time here. Make sure you guys, are y'all getting this pasted? Does anyone have any issue copying pasting?
I'm trying to get it done here.
Okay, Sally. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and text it over to you right now. So, no excuse.
That would be awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep. Can I do anything else for any of you on regards to that, or are you good? Okay. Sally, you have a text message right now.
Okay. Yep, I do. Thank you.
And so I want you to watch that one first, Sally, please. It's 18 minutes long. And then this one's going to be specific. And this is how, using this simple thing is how I recruited 1,000 directs in my last business. And now I'm passing 200 members this week because of this also, using this simple thing. So there you go.
Very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're going to kick some tail now with that, okay?
That's right. That's right.
Autopilot. All right. You guys, we're going to wrap it up. I got to go get my kids to drop them off the X and get on the company flying in from California today. So it's going to be a great day. I wish you all a long one. Thank you. Hope I didn't bore you. Never my intention. All righty. Have a good one, all right? And
You
Bye,
too.
Ryan. Thank
hey,
you.
by the way, YouTube has me banned right now for a week because some stuff, being just saying the truth online. So bear with me. You know what? I tell you what would be is if anyone has a good YouTube channel, Tony, if I could upload this on your YouTube channel today just to have it, that'd be beneficial. So I'll get this to you guys over to you as soon as possible. All right? So,
Cool.
all right.
Thanks.
Take care. Call me if you need me right now. Got to run. All right.
Thanks so much,
Love you.
Ryan.
Take care. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take care.